Hi, everybody. It's Boog Sciambi. Welcome to the show. Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Arizona Diamondbacks taking on the New York Yankees. Okay, Singy, we're in for a treat today. The home run streak this dude is on, remarkable.
Seriously, Boog, he's been playing like Freddie Freeman in the 2024 World Series. Seeing the ball right out of their hand and making them pay game after game.
We'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about set to go. And today's starter, Carlos Rodon. What do you look for here?
Well, last year kind of around the league average in terms of ERA. And you know what? That's why you have 5 different spots in the starting rotation. You've got to have people round things out. And not everyone's going to pitch like a number 1 or number 2 every outing or every season. But last year, he gave his team an opportunity and a chance to win every time he took the mound on average. And when you look at that kind of performance, it has a place on every ball club.
This one in the air. Goldie gets under it. And it's caught for the out. Time to take a look at the Diamondbacks lineup. All right, Siggy, how about all the talent in this lineup?
Well, there's a lot of young talent in this lineup. I think as they gel together, gain some maturity over the course of this season, they could be playing October baseball.
Next to hit, Geraldo Perdomo. Just off the outside edge, and that's ball 1. Rodon, multi-time All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a changeup, a curve, and occasionally uses a cutter. 1 out, base is empty. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Goes down looking.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Ketel Marte up to the plate. Right through there for a strike. Hard hit left side. In plenty of time to first. They get the out on Marte. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Nothing doing for Arizona. And now the Bombers will get their shot. No score. You're watching Yankees baseball on the show, NYC. Back here with my pal Singy. And towing the slab here, Corbin Burnes. Chris, a sub-3 ERA for him a year ago.
Oh, when your numbers are coming in under 3 as a starting pitcher that's going out there every 4th or 5th day, taking the ball, competing against really good big league hitters, it's extremely impressive. And you wonder what he figured out last year that he can carry into this season that can help him to maintain that number or even drop it lower. We'll see, but we know he's got good stuff, and he should be really good in this one today.
And stepping in for the Yankees, Anthony Volpe, coming off a 4-hit effort in yesterday's game. Line drive, and this might be trouble. Cut off, throw to second. He's in there.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. It's hard to hit a baseball much better than that, and even a lot of professional hitters aren't able to reach an exit velo of 114 miles per hour. I'll tell you what, that's a very impressive swing of the bat.
Bellinger, the runner at third. Volpe stands at second. No outs. This one backs to left center. On its way, and that one's out of here. A massive home run. That's his 5th homer in the series. The Yankees score first. It's 3-0. And that's his 5th straight game leaving the yard.
And Boog, if he goes a game or two without hitting a home run, he's going to feel like he's going to get sent down to the minor leagues. That's as big as it gets right there. You take advantage of a mistake. That is an ultimate, here it is, watch it, I'm going to jog around the bases.
And here is Giancarlo Stanton. He was electric last night, coming off a great hitting performance. No question about this one. It's out of here. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. His 6th of the series, and they tack on to their lead. It's 4-0.
Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Boog. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
Now it's the second baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr., coming off an incredible hitting performance yesterday. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. So he goes the opposite way with that one. His 6th of the series. It's 5-zip.
Back-to-back home runs, and these guys look so dominant right now. A pitcher might want to check and see if he's tipping his pitches or not. But I tell you what, if this was basketball, that opposing team would call a timeout to try to slow down this offense.
Here's the Yankees catcher now, Austin Wells. Swung on, belted. That's back there. Grabs it right up against the wall. And Paul Goldschmidt will come up to hit.
First baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
That one ripped. Carroll ranges back. Out of here! He muscles that one out the opposite way. Make that 4 homers in the inning. And they add a run. It's 6-0.
First pitch hacking, and it paid off for him in a big way. Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
Now the Diamondbacks manager is out of the dugout, and he'll make a move to the pen. That's it for Corbin Burnes, and this is one he'd like to forget. Back with a new arm after this. Gilbert Diaz gets handed the rock out of the pen.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
Now it's going to be Oswaldo Cabrera. And first offering is fouled off. The big 6 spot already on the board this inning here in the second game of the series. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. And into second with 1 away. That's a double.
All over that one right there. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with 1 out. And up to the plate comes Cody Bellinger. 1 for 1 with a single so far. He swings and crushes one. Deep on its way. Way back there. Gone. It's a belly bomb. They are unloading here. Their 5th homer of the inning. And they boost their lead. It's 9-0. So, Singy, this is a little bit of a surprise. A guy known for line drives hits one over the fence.
Well, if you're a little too early, you'll get some elevation in the ball, get out of the ballpark. For him, it's kind of a mistake. But you know what? When you have such a good approach, every now and then you're going to run into one.
At the plate, Anthony Volpe doubled his first time. And that one hammered way back there. And it hits the fence. He's in with a double, and that's his second double of the night.
2 hits for him in this one, both for extra bases. Gotta feel good about that. Absolutely blasted that one into the gap, but just didn't have quite enough to clear the wall out there. Maybe a little more elevation under it, and it carries over, but that's a swing you'll be happy with every time.
There's a swing and a drive. That's back there. And that one is out of here. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they add a pair. It's 11-0. Let's break out the StatCast numbers. It's Singy. It tells us this home run was projected at more than 450 feet.
Yeah, and not many players can hit home runs as far as this one. That's a special feeling, and I'm sure he was giggling a little bit as he was jogging around the bases. That was one heck of a swing he put on the baseball.
Now the Diamondbacks manager is out of the dugout, and he'll make a move to the pen. Gilbert Diaz gives way, and as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back. Jordan Montgomery gets the ball now. He's into the game with the bases empty.
Number 52, Jordan Montgomery.
Giancarlo Stanton at the plate. He's already homered here in this one. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. That's long gone. back-to-back. He's done it again. His second homer of the game. It's 12-0. That was quite the home run, Siggy, as we take it in again with StatCast. 114 miles an hour off the bat.
Yeah, and plenty of distance, too. I mean, with that kind of exit velo, if you can get it up in the air with good backspin, it's going to be a tape measure shot.
One down. Jazz Chisholm Jr. getting ready to hit. He's already homered in this game. First pitch swinging, and it's a knock. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that he squared up that baseball.
Oh, now this one's high and deep. Way back there. On its way. Gone. He'll circle the bases. He's up to 3 home runs in the series. It's 14-0.
Pitcher knew as soon as that ball left his fingertips, it was trouble. Right on a platter, right down the heart of the plate. I'm sorry, but big league hitters don't miss that pitch.
Base is empty, 1 away. And next for New York, Paul Goldschmidt. That one is absolutely belted. And it is gone. Back-to-back homers. That's his 5th homer in the series. It's 15-0.
With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient, waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
Now the Diamondbacks manager is out of the dugout, and he'll make a move to the pen. Jordan Montgomery will depart, and the home run really bit him today as he exits on the hook for the loss. New arm coming on after the break. So out of the pen for the Diamondbacks, Ryan Nelson.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
So 1 out, nobody on. And up next for New York, Oswaldo Cabrera. Hit pretty well in the air out to center. Grichuk sizing it up. Hauls it in for the out. And stepping in for the Yankees, Jason Dominguez. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That one carrying. Hauls it in on the warning track. So they pour it on here for 15 runs. Second inning coming up in the Bronx. The Yankees lead it 15-0. New inning getting started. Here's the cleanup hitter for the Diamondbacks, Eugenio Suarez.
Well, every pitcher wants a run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
That one hit to right. And in one hops the wall. Now he'll turn for second. The throw in, not in time. That's a leadoff double. And it's Lourdes Gurriel Jr. Right through there for a strike. And that one a little below the knees. Ball 1. And that's in there for a strike. Little slider that finds the mark.
1 ball, 2 strikes. And
that one is popped in the air. Shallow center. Chisholm makes the grab. One away.
And good defensive play prevents a run from scoring right there.
Randall Grichuk now. There's a strike. Grichuk matched a homer in his last game. And foul ball. Foul ball. It stays 0-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
This is a hitter who takes his game to another level playing at night.
Swings and misses. Struck him out.
I think he might have gotten away with one right there. That was a very hittable pitch right over the heart of the plate. And I know that batter is kicking himself right now. Would like to get that pitch again. Just pulled the string on it, and the deception gets him the K. If you're going to be a championship type of ball club, you've got to hit with runners in scoring position. And after last night's struggles, I'm sure this team is chomping at the bit to have this kind of opportunity here early in this game.
Runner at second, 2 down. Here at the top of the second. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Hit in the air, right field. Reaching down, makes the catch. One left for the Diamondbacks. Start the bus. They're down 15-0.
If we ain't talking money, we ain't talking. It's the game. And yeah, I'm bossing. If we ain't talking
back
money.
now in the Bronx. Here comes Cody Bellinger.
The center fielder, Cody
Belson, 27 years old, and he was a second-round pick back in 2019. Swing and a high fly ball right field. That one back, that one on its way, and it's gone. He circles the bases. That's 9 homers this series. It's 16-0. Let's take another look at it, but this time with the help of StatCast.
Well, this one wasn't hit that high, but when you can launch it at 111 miles per hour off the bat and get some backspin, it'll carry enough to get out of here.
And next for New York, Anthony Volpe.
Drove it off the wall last time, just missed out on a home run.
That one ripped. Going, gone. He sends a rocket to left. It's 17-0.
That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
And now big number 99, Aaron Judge. Hammers that one. Curling down the line and foul.
Well, pitcher's probably thinking he's a little late on that pitch, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to speed him up, not give him something off speed that he can handle.
Judge rips that one. And that's going to bang against the wall. The relay, safe, and that's his 3rd hit.
A little more backspin on that instead of the top spin. He's jogging around the bases rather than pulling up at second.
Giancarlo Stanton to the plate now. Swing and a ball driven out to center. That ball's carrying. Say goodbye to that one. And he's gone yard again. That's his 3rd home run of the game. It's 19-0.
Putting on quite the show at the dish here in this one, and he's just so locked in with his swing, and he's just not missing right now. A 3-homer game, man, it's so special, and I tell you what, it's a lot of fun watching him pull it off as well.
There comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Ryan Nelson won't go any further tonight. And as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with the new pitcher after this break. Now on the mound for the Diamondbacks, A.J. Puk. This is his 5th appearance of the year.
Now pitching for Arizona, number 33, A.J. Puk.
And up next for New York, Jazz Chisholm Jr. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That one hops against the fence. It's a double. 3rd hit of the night for him. Austin Wells stepping in now for the Yankees. Swing and a drive, deep right field. Into the second deck and gone. It's that ball goodbye. He nails one out to right. That's his 4th home run of the series. And they add a couple more. It's 21-0.
Got to keep that front shoulder closed and your body square to the plate, especially when you're facing a left-hander. He did all those things until the very last moment where that hip just popped. Hands came through, nice little lag to it. Carried out nicely.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt. That one ripped right center field. And it hits the fence. Not in time. He's safe. Here's the 3rd baseman, Oswaldo Cabrera, 1 for 2. Liner, and that should be extra bases. Here comes Goldie around 3rd. He'll score easily. In safely with a double, his 2nd of the day. Jason Dominguez stepping in now for the Yankees. Swings here and blasts one left field. That's back. It has the distance. Gone. A 2-run homer. They are unloading here. Their 5th homer of the inning. And they throw a pair on the board. It's 24-0.
That was one of those home runs where you really don't know if he got enough of it off the bat. I mean, he put a good swing on it clearly, but I wouldn't say he really got the sweet spot on the bat. The exit velo wasn't anything too impressive, but it had all it needed for him to circle the pillows.
Now the Diamondbacks manager is out of the dugout, and he'll make a move to the pen. A.J. Puk departs. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound. Joe Mantiply taking over on the mound.
Well, I got to think he probably has a little extra in the tank facing his former team, and there's not a player in the league that doesn't get a little extra motivation when he plays against his old squad.
So the lineup flips over. Here's Cody Bellinger, 3 for 3 with a pair of home runs and a single. Out towards right center. That's well struck. And it's gone. His 3rd home run of the game, and they add to their lead. It's 25-0.
Welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one, and you know he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side, as a hitter, it's a great time to be aggressive and let it fly. It's not what they were looking for when they turned to him, but now he's got to find a way to reset.
And now it's going to be Anthony Volpe. This one drilled to left. No doubt about it as they add on more. Gone. That one felt good. His 2nd home run of the game, and they add on. It's 26-0.
Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
Now it's Aaron Judge up to the plate. Now a screamer into the outfield. On the warning track, and hauls it in.
Man, Boog, I love watching an outfielder take on the wall to make that play. And it's a lot easier to watch from up here because that can be painful in the end. You know the wall's coming up on you quickly, so you have to maintain concentration and able to make that catch and hold on to it after contact.
Ball in the air, left field. That one carried. And it's gone. He jacks that one out to left. His 4th home run of the game. And they add to the lead. It's 27-0. And stepping in for the Yankees, Jazz Chisholm Jr. Tattooed and gone. That'll fire up the dugout. That's his 7th home run of the series. And they tack one on the board. It's 28-0.
Well, he put a really nice swing on that one. And everything was on time. Took a direct path to the ball. Excellent extension. And just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
Here's the catcher, Austin Wells. That one clubbed out towards left center. That'll be extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. It's a double, and he's 3 for 4 tonight. Paul Goldschmidt now. 3 for 3. He's got a double and a pair of home runs. Swing and a ball hammered left field. And that one is going to go. So he goes yard to left. His 6th of the series. It's 30-0. Now the third baseman, Oswaldo Cabrera. Swing and a high fly ball hit in the air left center field. This one's got a chance. Gone!
That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
One down. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Jason Dominguez. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Grichuk snags it for the 2nd out. Bellinger up to hit. Swings and sends a rocket to right. Carroll makes the catch. And that's the 3rd out. My scorecard's an absolute mess. 16 runs across. And we're back. Leading off Josh Naylor.
First baseman, Josh Naylor.
Rodon back to work. To the right side. Chisholm throws to first in time. 1 up, 1 down. Now up next for Arizona, Blaze Alexander. And a big swing and a miss.
0-1's the count.
This one in the air. Goldie hauls it in for the out. This is Corbin Carroll. He's 0 for 1. Close one, doesn't get the call. 1-0. Strike 1.
1-1.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they are creeping into my mind right now.
Left field, Dominguez settles under it and makes the play, and that's out number 3. Now a right-handed arm out of the bullpen, Ryan Thompson.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
That one ripped. This one could be trouble. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double. Here is Aaron Judge. This one smoked out to left. Puts it away for the out.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those good hits to get a knock sometimes.
Now here's Giancarlo Stanton trying to do what no player has ever done at this level. He's looking for his 5th homer of the game.
I never thought I'd see this moment. I mean, this is unbelievable. This guy gets a chance to hit his 5th home run. Whether he does it or not, this next at bat's a pretty special one.
And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. That's back there. Out of here. Up onto the deck. What a shot. Certainly worthy of another look to find out the distance of that home run via StatCast. 470 feet. Singy, say it with me. Wow.
Yeah, he got every stitch on that baseball, and you don't see many homers go as far as that one just did. I'm sure it's already spread like wildfire on the internet, man. These kind of home runs don't go unnoticed.
1 out, base is empty. And next for New York. Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone.
Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
Austin Wells stepping in now for the Yankees. This one smoked, could be trouble. And he's got a double, his 4th hit.
Nice double right there. Loud contact coming off the bat. Didn't get enough air under to drive it out of here, but you'll take that swing and that result every time.
And here's Paul Goldschmidt. There's a line drive to left field. And gone.
Well, he put a really nice swing on that one. Everything was on time. Took a direct path to the ball. Excellent extension and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
And the batter now, Oswaldo Cabrera. Way back there. That one is gone.
That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
Base is empty, 1 away. Jason Dominguez stepping in now for the Yankees. Swing and a foul out of play. And time called prior to the 0-1. Well struck right field. Tattooed to Tatertown and gone.
Get as many high fives as possible.
comes Bellinger. And there's a fly ball deep right field. Dives. What a play.
The batter, number 11.
And now the shortstop, Anthony Volpe. On a line out towards center. Drops in for a hit. Couldn't run it down. Aaron Judge at the plate. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
Ripped on a line. And it's out of here.
That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
Base is empty with 2 away. Now here is Giancarlo Stanton. Base hit center field. And that gives Jazz Chisholm Jr. a chance to hit with 2 out. Jazz Chisholm Jr. stepping in now for the Yankees.
And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
Clobbered to right field, way back, gone.
An excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. That one carrying, and that ball is out of here.
That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Ryan Thompson won't go any further. Pitching change here, Justin Martinez.
Now pitching for the Diamondbacks, number 63. Justin Martinez.
Paul Goldschmidt will climb in. Swing and a miss at 100 miles an hour. Hit hard on the ground to short. Perdomo on to first. Out, and thank goodness the inning is at last over. But not before 12 men cross the plate here as they really break this game open. Back in New York, John Shelby with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the fourth, Geraldo Perdomo. And first offering is fouled off. Rodon ready to fire now. And strike 2.
0-2.
Got him looking. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Oh, there's a 3-pitch strikeout. He can do whatever he wants with the baseball right now.
Here's Ketel Marte. Grounded out his first time up. That misses the zone, and that is ball one. And that is out of play. Swings through that one for strike two.
The guy's going this good. He's retired 7 in a row. You got to step out of the box, fake bunt, do something to break it up.
Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Been a pretty rough start to this series for him at the plate. 3 strikeouts in the first game yesterday, another one right there. They've clearly got a great plan for how to deal with this guy right now.
2 down, bases empty. Eugenio Suarez stands in now for the Diamondbacks. And a swing and a miss.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Swing and a high fly ball deep left field. That one carrying out of here.
No matter how this outing ends, that pitch is going to haunt him for a while. An 0-2 mistake. That's supposed to be a pitch out of the zone. He left it in a spot that the hitter could do some damage with, and that's exactly what he did.
Throws across the diamond, and that'll do it. 1 scores in the inning, coming on this. To the bottom of inning number 4 now. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show.
Cabrera.
Here's a rocket out to left. Drops for a hit. He couldn't run it down.
These guys today are so great at handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around.
Now here is Jason Dominguez. Swing and a ball ripped right field. And that one back, and that one is gone.
Most times it's the pitcher looking at the scoreboard for velocity, but in this case it's the hitter. He just turned around triple digits at the dish. I don't even know how he saw that pitch. Maybe he didn't, but he got a home run out of it.
Carroll makes the grab, and there's one down. Anthony Volpe will hit next. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. Wide throw, and it gets away. No advance, though. Ball didn't get too far away.
With that fastball, even though it's high velocity, you've got to live on the outer edges. When it's right on a tee, right down the middle, professional hitters are not going to...
High fly ball out towards left field. That one back there. Out of here.
When a guy's got a real hard fastball, you can't overswing. All you've got to do is get the bat head to the spot. If you do, he supplies the power, and you'll get to jog around the bases like he did right there.
This one in the air. Moreno makes the grab for the second out. Jazz Chisholm Jr. now at the plate. And that's just foul. Slashes this one, and it could be trouble. Around first and hustling for second. And he's got his second double of the game.
Drove that ball nicely, put a great swing on it, and it jumped off his bat. Kind of put it all together there, and he's rewarded with the double.
Man at second here with 2 away. And up next for New York, Austin Wells. That one ripped. And out of here.
That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
2 outs, nobody on. Paul Goldschmidt, the next to hit. Suarez throw to first in time. And they get Goldschmidt for the out. And back here in a blowout, which gives us a chance to talk about just about anything.
Bro, don't get me fired.
All right, Singy, when you played, How much of a fashionista were you? Would you come to the ballpark dressed to the nines?
No, I wouldn't. Even on the road trips, I was, pretty average. There were some guys that would dial it up, and there'd be some outfits where you're kind of double taking and saying, where in the world are you going? But overall, I'd say I kept it low key.
Swing at a ground ball. Handles, throws to first. One away here in the fifth. Gabriel Moreno stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Flied to right his first time. Slow roller up the middle. To first, and the first two set down in the top of the fifth. Two out, space is empty. Josh Naylor getting ready to hit. Swinging a foul straight back. Naylor goes 5 feet 11 inches, 27 years old, and he was selected to the All-Star game last year. Next offering is in for a strike.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
Struck him out looking. So the closer summoned from the bullpen, Kevin Ginkel. And stepping in for the Yankees, Oswaldo Cabrera. That one hammered center field. That's back. Gone!
Welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one, and he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side, as a hitter, it's a great time to be aggressive and let it fly. It's not what.
And now this one's a rocket to right, way back there. Gone.
Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch, absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
And the batter now, Cody Bellinger. High drive, deep right field. That one on its way. It's a belly ball.
An excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
And now Anthony Volpe on the ground, and it goes just foul. Drilled out towards left center field. That's back, and that one is gone.
Consecutive home runs. These guys are taking batting practice in the game. Just unbelievable at bats. And I'll tell you what, that hitting coach over there in the dugout, he's feeling pretty proud of himself right now.
That one ripped left field. That's back there. That's not coming back.
Absolutely unreal, Boo. I mean, this is an all-time performance right here. 5 home runs in a single game. Are you kidding me? This is something we're never going to forget. A performance that clearly will go down in history as one of the best ever. And I'm just in awe of what we've seen. And he's getting...
Oh, now this one's blasted deep to left. Way back there, on its way and out of here.
Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch, absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
That one ripped. And out of here. Here's the Yankees catcher now, Austin Wells. Laser could be trouble. And he's got a double. Paul Goldschmidt stepping in now for the Yankees. This to third. Slings it across. And that's the first out in the bottom of the fifth. To second, tag, safe. So they get one at first but can't complete the double play. Oswaldo Cabrera digs in now. In the air, out towards left center. That's back there. Got all of that one.
That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
And next for New York, Jason Dominguez. Oh, now this one is blasted to right. Forget it. Way back there and gone.
He's so good at getting his arms extended, and that's exactly what he did right there. You don't typically want to pull a pitch in that part of the plate, but he doesn't allow his wrist to roll over, stays through the ball, gets the loft, and gets the home run.
Grichuk under it. Brings it in. And there's two down. Two down, base is empty. Anthony Volpe stepping in now for the Yankees. Swing and a ball lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. And that one is out of here. Here comes Aaron Judge. Whacked out to center field. That's well struck. That's back there. And that one's gone. Singing, this was a mammoth home run, over 460 feet, according to StatCast.
You know, Boo, there are only maybe 20 or so guys in the game that can hit a baseball that far, and it's absolutely crazy it's even that many. Such an impressive swing of the bat right there.
So two down, digging in, Giancarlo Stanton. Oh, this one high and deep, way back there. That one is gone.
High velocity up and in is just such a difficult location for the hitter, but this time he pulls the hands tight to the body, gets through this pitch. What conviction in that swing. Awesome job at the plate.
And there's a rocket into the outfield. At first, now Austin Wells. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. And that ball is gone.
No, clearly some frustration out there on the mound right now. I mean, that ball was so close to going foul. Would have been a long strike, but instead, batter gets rewarded. Did a nice job of getting to the pitch and hitting it hard enough to get over the fence.
And here is Paul Goldschmidt. Deep drive down the line. Foul ball.
All over the first pitch fastball right there, but just a little bit out front. Got to let it travel just a bit more.
Well struck left field. Back there. Gone. Oswaldo Cabrera will hit next. And first offering is fouled off. And before the 0-1, he asks for time. Two down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. This one ripped, but foul to the right. Ground ball Naylor. The flip to the pitcher covering. That one ends the onslaught and the inning. And it's going to take me the entire break to count all those runs. That was nuts.
Do you think that's just a statement? Then you ludicrous like it's word of mouth. I ain't new to what I'm about. Excuse me, miss, like what's your name? How about we just tone it down?
Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far.
Alexander.
Rodon back to work. And that drops in for a strike.
You know, these D-backs, from what we've seen, I think it's fair to wonder if they've been too patient at the plate. They've found themselves behind in the count quite a bit. They're trying to be patient, but it's mostly resulting in outs, not base runners. And you could argue it's making things more difficult at the plate.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time, a little anxious.
So back to the top of the Arizona lineup. And now Corbin Carroll. Swing and a miss. There's the changeup. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the third or fourth pitch of just about every at-bat.
Rodon ready. Here comes. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
That cutter right there had just enough movement on it to get the swing and miss. It wasn't a great location by any means. That's typically a spot that hitters can handle, so I'd say he fooled him with just enough of that late action.
Tapped up the first base side. Goldie. He'll do it himself, and Arizona is set down 1-2-3. Here at New Yankee Stadium in the Bronx, now the left fielder, Jason Dominguez. Hit in the air right field, and that one way back there, and that is way gone. So the batting order turns over. Cody Bellinger stepping in now for the Yankees. That one is hammered right field. That's back there. Solo homer. He crushes that one to right field. Anthony Volpe. That's to third. Tosses to first. One away. Bottom of the 6th.
The right fielder, number 99, Aaron Judge.
It's Aaron Judge now.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely. Try to hit the ball out of the park. Do what he loves to do.
Finds its way through, base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
Giancarlo Stanton now at the plate. And that's a fair ball. They get it in quickly. So first and second, now one out.
Now
seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
Now at the plate, Jazz Chisholm Jr. Foul ball. line drive, and this might be trouble. And they hold the runner at third, but the bases are loaded now with one out. And up next for New York, Austin Wells.
The catcher, Austin Wells.
Base hit, one run is in. Runner at third puts on the brakes. Bases still loaded and still only one away. Paul Goldschmidt stepping in now for the Yankees. Fly ball pretty well struck right field. That's back. And it hits the fence. Runner in from third to extend their lead. Stuck in a rundown trying for home now. Tags the runner for one. What a double play that was. Inning over. But 2 rounds. Back at Yankee Stadium, we go to the top of the 7th. And here is Ketel Marte. That misses, and it's 1-0.
This pitcher's done a good job of disrupting the hitter's timing with the mix of pitches and changing speeds. You want to keep that front foot inconsistent for the batter. Their swings are hesitant, and that's exactly what you want on the mound.
Swing and a miss, and a count 1-2.
Seems like the hitters are struggling with their timing today, kind of caught in between that sharp fastball and the nasty slider. I'd like to see him settle on a consistent pitch.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. That's back there. Going, gone.
Well, not every home run is a majestic blast off the bat, and even though he hit it pretty well, it was anything but a sure thing to get out. But today, the conditions were right. He got just enough of it, and I think the backspin really helped that thing carry.
The wind of the pitch. And a curve drops in for a strike. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Catcher tosses the mask, settles under it, makes the grab, 1 down.
Well, that's a frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter right there. I mean, that pitch was right down the middle. I think he got a little too excited, came out of his mechanics, and instead of driving that ball somewhere, he popped it up. Unfortunate for him.
On the ground to third. Zips it across, 2 away. Randall Grichuk getting ready to hit. 0 for 2 in this one. Right down to shoot, and that is strike 1. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Now fly ball to right center. Judge getting an angle on it. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Ketel Marte with the blast for Arizona. 7th inning stretch time. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now it's switch hitting third baseman Oswaldo Cabrera. Lined into right. Carroll makes the catch for the out. And there's 1 down. And now here is Jason Dominguez. And first offering is fouled off. One down, base is empty. He swings and fouls one off. That one ripped. And that should be extra bases. Now the tag at second, and he's out, trying for 2. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's the center fielder, Cody Bellinger. In the air, right field, pretty well struck, back there. And that one's gone.
That was one of those home runs where you really don't know if he got enough of it off the bat. I mean, he put a good swing on it clearly, but I wouldn't say he really got the sweet spot on the bat. The exit velo wasn't anything too impressive, but it had all it needed for him to circle the pillows.
Left field, way back there. And that one is off the wall. The throw into second. And in there with a double off the wall.
Well, I'm not saying that play was easy, but it was harder than it needed to be thanks to the bad jump. Those small moments can be costly.
And stepping in for the Yankees, Aaron Judge. And it finds its way through for a hit. Here's the throw to the plate. And they hold him at third. 90 feet away with 2 out. And now the DH, Giancarlo Stanton. That one back there. That'll make it out of here.
That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
So 2 away with nobody on. Now a chance for Jazz Chisholm Jr. Swing and a line drive ripped right center field. Reaching for it and breaks it in. But 2 rounds. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready to begin the 8th. Now the D-backs catcher, Gabriel Moreno. Swing and a miss.
Usually when a pitcher's had a dominant outing, he has filled up the strike zone and he's gotten ahead in the count with first pitch strikes. Well, that's exactly what this guy has done in this one. Over 70% first pitch strikes.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Rodon still out there to pitch the 8th and working with a big lead.
He's been excellent, really on his game in this one, and at this point, he wants to finish what he started.
Swing and a miss struck him out. Here's Josh Naylor. And that's through there for a strike. 0-1. Is there a debate to be had about shutting him down, maybe to preserve some bullets given the score?
Absolutely. When you consider over the course of a long season, guys putting a lot of stress on that elbow, on that shoulder, but you also have to pry the ball out of a hand of a guy like this because he's so competitive.
Chisholm. 2 down.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those can be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
And first offering is fouled off. This one popped up right side. Goldie moving under it and puts the squeeze on that one. And that is that. On to the bottom of the 8th. Here's the Yankees catcher now, Austin Wells. That one ripped. That's back there. And forget it.
Swing on that one. Everything was on time, took a direct path to the ball, excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
Paul Goldschmidt stepping in now for the Yankees. He swings and drives one out to deep left field. That's back there. And out of here.
Fast hands to be able to hit that velocity fastball on the inside part of the plate. In my experience, when you're looking out over the plate, allowing the ball to travel, it's pure reaction to hit a pitch in that location. That's a tremendous swing.
Rips that one to right. And that's going to bang against the wall. Throws to second. Tries to get back in time, but they got him. Digging in is the switch hitting outfielder, Jason Dominguez. Line drive, caught.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Swing and a ball hammered right field, going back on its way, out of here.
That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
2 down, bases empty. Next to hit, Anthony Volpe. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Joey gets on base and keeps it going. Aaron Judge stepping in now for the Yankees. That one drilled left field. Get out of town.
Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
On the ground to the left, and foul ball. Line drive. And that is gone.
Well, he put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time, took a direct path to the ball, excellent extension, and
swing and a high fly ball, pretty well struck right field, and gone.
That's exactly the pitch he was looking for, crushes it, and hits it out of the ballpark.
Base is empty with 2 away. Austin Wells digs in now. This ball is hammered deep center field. Way back there. On its way. Out of here.
That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
So 2 down. And here's the first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt. Swing and a ball ripped out towards right center field. That'll touch down for a hit. Around first, heading for 2. And he'll pull in there with a stand-up double. And in scoring position with 2 away. Oswaldo Cabrera stepping in now for the Yankees. That one's deep. See you later.
Excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
Hit in the air, center field. Grichuk makes the grab, and the inning is over. But they break this game wide open with a 10-run inning. All set for the start of the inning. Here's the Diamondbacks leadoff hitter, Corbin Carroll. Rodon back to work.
I mean, his pitch efficiency, ability to get ahead in the count, at times pitch to contact, let the defense work behind him. That's why he's still in the game here in the 9th inning.
You just don't see it that much anymore. A guy being this efficient and getting this deep into the game.
I wonder if he's going to be able to close it out. There's just something about that 9th inning. But being at under 100 pitches, he's still got plenty of fuel left in the tank.
Next up for the Diamondbacks, Geraldo Perdomo. 0 for 3 in this one. And that one fouled off. One down, base is empty. On the ground to third, and it stays fair. And he can't come up with it. So up next, Ketel Marte. Right through there for a strike. Just missed. Man at first, one away. stays alive. Ground ball left side, could be two. To second, there's one. Back to first, double play. And that's the ball game.
It seemed like from the first pitch of this ball game, this guy was going to get it done. A quality start, who knew? He'd throw a complete game and get the victory. But an excellent job of continuing to just throw what the catcher put down. He navigated through this ball game, a jam here, a jam there, but ultimately it was an outstanding outing.
Well, this one ends in a blowout for Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show. I'm John Sciambi. Thanks for joining us.
Last night I wanted to call you with blood in my mouth, but there's not much I can say.